So, this is a small bug report for a problem I found with Wiccan. Nice new champ, very utilitarian, very, very fragile. Very, very, he's got negative physical resistance. He cannot take a punch. To try and help him with that, he's got an ability to cast a spell, which dash back and hold block for his resistance up passive. He can have 3 stacks of that. Now there's a problem with it, in that it stops working later in the fight if you've done something. And this led to me getting a bit of a hard time against a Hercules boss in 8.1.5 who is largely unblockable most of the time. For Wiccan, that's actually not a huge problem, which is why I was using him, because when Wiccan's got his shield up, he can block unblockable attacks from the cosmic opponents. But actually, unfortunately, he can't, because I'm going to just cast my L1. I get a duplicate. In fact, I get 2 duplicates, and that's part of the problem, I suspect, to his L1, which are long-lasting and everything, which is great, lovely, lovely. And you see how they're running out of time. I mean, I can pause them with other things. What I can't do any longer is dash back and hold block to make it again. Look, I'm holding block, nothing's happening. That little timer is not appearing. I'm deliberately not casting any other spells, and look, I cannot cast my shield again. Dash back, hold block, nothing happening. And you can imagine doing this against an unblockable Hercules is quite stressful. But yeah, nothing there. I'm holding block, nothing. Now my other spells all work fine. It just seems to happen with the shield. Look, there's my neutralize. Very short-lasting neutralize, but there we go. So you've got all of it. Everything else seems to be fine, but basically, dash back, hold block, nothing happens. Look, I'm holding block. You can see I'm holding block. So what we're going to do is we're going to quit the fight and just go back into it again. And I'll just clarify: you can cast this shield spell as many times as you like, because I've just been trying over the last 20 minutes to work out what's going on. The problem only seems to arise when you use your special one, which casts a duplicate of whatever the last spell you cast was. So look, dash back and hold block, you can see the timer, there's the yellow timer, and now I've cast a spell. Now I can do that 3 times. I can get 3 stacks, and it slightly makes up for his negative physical resistance and stops him being quite so flimsy. Now I'm going to let all of those fall off. Even when they're there, dash back, hold block, you can see the timer appearing. There we are again. See, I can just... Now if I cast my special one, I'm going to duplicate that, but actually I seem to end up with 2 copies, which is not what's supposed to happen. So that's, I suspect, the fundamental cause of the problem. For some reason it's causing 2 copies rather than 1. And look, now I dash back, hold block, oops, get punched in the face. And nothing happens. I can't restart my timer, I can't restart my shield. I've tried it with all of the other spells. They seem to not have this problem, so I've tried casting Silence, I've tried casting Flame or Torch or whatever it is, and I've tried doing the heavy attack Pilfer thing. All of those seem to be safe to duplicate with your L1. The only one that this seems to be a problem with is your shield. Now they're still paused. Oh, there they go, finally gone, and I cannot get them back for the rest of the fight, which means he's very flimsy for the rest of the fight, cannot make himself stronger, and importantly, if you're fighting an unblockable cosmic opponent, you can't block them anymore, which is a very useful bit of his kit that's suddenly off the table because you can't restart your shield spells. So I'm going to post this, and it'd be very nice if someone at Kabam could take a look into it and just work out what's different about the shield spell interacting with the special 1 duplication that then leaves it unable to activate for the rest of the game. It'd be lovely if you get this fixed. Thank you very much.